Why does your office spend so much time trying to improve the immigration process? Hi, I'm Jim Hacking, immigration lawyer practicing law throughout the United States out of our office here in St. Louis, Missouri. When I first started practicing immigration law, things were a lot simpler then. That was only 12 years ago. I've been a lawyer for 22 years, but back in 2007 when we started our little immigration firm, things were a lot simpler. The citizenship application was 6 pages long. The green card application was about that long. The green card application is now about 20 to 22 pages, depending on which version is being used these days. But the thing is, there's a split down the middle on many of those pages, and there's questions on both sides. So the information requested has greatly ballooned and greatly increased, and there are many, many, many more opportunities to make mistakes. So luckily, we have a really good team here, led mostly by the attorneys, specifically my wife Amani, and then my longtime paralegal, now office manager, and the person in our office who knows the most about what's going on immigration form-wise, Ms. Adela. And they meet regularly to tweak our intake forms, to tweak our checklist, to tweak our outgoing cover letters, to make sure that we are filing our applications accurately and completely and thoroughly. Now, I usually get my cases out rather quickly, and Adela and Amani have prevailed upon me to slow down. And I get that these days things are much more complicated, but the best thing about having them in the office and about having them scrutinize everything that we do is we are constantly improving. We're constantly getting better. We're always doing our best. We still make mistakes, but we do our best to try to minimize those mistakes and to minimize the impacts of those mistakes. And the way that we do that is by studying the law, studying the regulations, studying the procedures, studying the instructions to the applications, looking at changes to the forms, looking at the new questions that are being asked, and then we're always tweaking our intake process to try to make it as smooth as possible for our clients. So after 12 years or 13 years or whenever you're watching this video, after that much time and sending out that many applications, we've learned a lot. You know, I think a surgeon who performs his first surgery is much different than a surgeon who has performed his surgery 12 years later. And obviously, we're not surgeons, we don't work that hard, we're not that good at science, but what we do has developed into somewhat of an expertise, of a knowledge base, of a historical base. You know, working with younger attorneys, I get to tell stories like my bosses used to tell me stories about what happened in their legal career. And oftentimes when a situation arises for that client, it's a brand new thing. But for us in the office, we've seen it before. So working with the new attorneys and working with our team to really maximize the institutional knowledge, the experience of the hive mind, to really dive into all the knowledge. We're always trying to pull that knowledge out of my head, Amani's head, Andrew's head, Ashley's head, all the attorneys' heads, all the people, the paralegals and others who've worked on individual cases. You know, sometimes we'll get information or we'll get a tip or a clue on how to handle a case from one of the people who answers the phones or who deals with the clients. And so we're always looking for that edge, always looking for that nugget, always looking for that little bit of data that we can use to improve the process. So, like I said, we still make mistakes. We try to minimize them. Not everything goes smoothly, not everything goes perfectly, but we're always trying to improve. We're always trying to do our best. We're always trying to match the institution that is USCIS and the State Department, the federal government. We want to be able to stand with them toe for toe, to show them what the law is, to show them what the rules are, and we only do that by studying and improving. So, hope this video makes sense. I don't even know what I'm going to call it, but I think it's a good one. And I think that if you understand the time and devotion that we put into this, you're going to understand why it might be worth your while talking to immigration lawyers who know what they're talking about, and we can take it from there. If you have questions, give us a call at 314-961-8200. You can email us at info@hackinglawpractice.com. Be sure to join us in our Facebook group, which is called Immigrant Home. And if you like this YouTube video, please be sure to share it out on social and to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you get updates whenever we make videos just like this one. Thanks a lot. Peace out.